Correction, lane 5, Audrey Ng from American River. In lane 6, Haley Hensley from Sierra College. In lane 7, out of American River, Sarah Ashby. And in lane 8, Leela Iyer from Sierra. And in lane 4, Jane Lubens at Sierra College. Mr. Referee, these are your finalists. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commission on Athletics Decorum Policy is now in effect for this athletic event, which is sanctioned by the state office. We ask you to please be respectful and courteous to each other. The Commission on Athletics strongly encourages all fans to avoid using profane language, taunting opponents and fans, as well as officials, or making inappropriate gestures or nonverbal signs of this decorum policy will result in ejection from this venue. Again, we thank you for your cooperation, your courtesy, your good sportsmanship. Today's administrators on site, DVC Athletic Director Christine Worsley and Jen Monroe.
As you hear there from pool announcer today, John Brown, the legend here at DVC, the voice of the Vikings. We're just underway on day 3, Championship Saturday of the Big 8 Swimming and Diving Championships. And we begin here with the women's mile of freestyle, the 1650 freestyle officially. And we'll give you a look at the lane assignments here, as we do not have the timer functional, unfortunately. Some issues continuing here, but a look at the field right now. It is Jane Lubians and Audrey Ng, the two favorites. Remarkably, for an 18-minute, 52-second trip, their personal bests within a half second of each other. Lubians herself has been upset a few times over the course of this meet. Gigi Zuniga of DVC has been the thorn in her side, beating her in lane 5. The 2 times Lubians has already been swimming in lane 4. At the moment, we are 3 minutes and 28 seconds into this, and you'll want to take a look at the paddles over to the far left side of your screen as Andrew Greisen gets them in frame. 13 is the number of lengths at this point that have been swum by Lubians and the other leaders. If you do the division, 1650 divided by 25 yards of the pool, it's going to be 66 laps. It takes a while. As a result, though, we'll take the opportunity here to give you a little bit of information as well on where things stand in terms of the standings. We'll take a look at what we've got on the women's side as of the end of last night's action. And we'll do that later. We apparently haven't printed off the new ones, so I'll go ahead and take care of that. In the meanwhile, just enjoy the zen of the mile swim. And as you see the 21 paddles coming out of the pool, nearing the 1/3 of the waypoint of the race, we do have the updated standings now ready for you in graphic form, getting going an hour earlier than we did the first 2 days of the meet. So a few things have been a little slapdash. But the big news, which we nearly lost track of due to all of the things going on with timing, is that DVC actually hopped American River around the midway point of yesterday's meet here on the women's side. They sit now at 484. Sierra College, in search of a three-peat, sit 50 points ahead. American River just 33 points behind the Vikings. So what began as a very close 2 through 4 set is now that's kind of broken free a little bit, and it's become a rather close race between 1, 2, and 3. We should be following that straight along till the end of today's action. Looking over on the men's side, it is also a roughly 50-point lead for Sierra College at the top. A bit bigger of a gap from there to DVC, but the Vikings and the Beavers look to be on a collision course later today, just thanks to the number of teams and individuals that scored well in the preliminaries to allow DVC to have enough swimmers to try to challenge for that silver medal position. Of course, the podium on the men's side, a completely foregone conclusion. That 320-point gap, more than anybody from fourth down is going to be able to make up. So it will be Sierra, AR, and DVC in some order. It would appear as of right now that Jane Lubians is your leader. The 29 paddle is about to go into the pool for her, indicating 28 laps complete and a 29th nearly there. Audrey Eng, though, not far behind as her paddle goes in just thereafter. We're at the 8-minute mark, just a shade under halfway to the finish here in the women's mile. A look at our schedule today. It was originally listed as 4:30. We have gotten the early start, perhaps due to the likely chill that will come over Pleasant Hill in not too long. After that, individual medley, backstroke, freestyle, breaststroke, butterfly, and the freestyle relay. So a little bit of everything going on today. And of course, we plan to hold the, or to cover the awards ceremony as well here as swimmer of the meet, coach of the year, and of course the champions are eventually crowned. In fact, if I've done my math right, that is the halfway point, just a shade over 9 minutes into this race. 33 paddle going in, 33 in, 33 out. Worth noting as you watch here, Haley Hensley of Sierra has moved into the second place position behind her teammate Jane Lubians, and between her and Audrey Eng, who seems to be roughly one pool length behind at this point. As a reminder, Lubians, best time on the season, 18:52.44. Audrey Eng, 18:52.79. So a bit of a surprise not to see Eng right there on the lead lap. Instead, it is Hensley threatening to make it 1-2 and an immediate quick start as Sierra try to seize control. The Wolverines today, on some level, can expect to go a little stop and start. They have 3 swimmers in this mile swim here. Layla Iyer in lane 8 also. And earlier today had Katarina Van Zandt compete in the consolation heat, going at 21:17.92. She finished second in that to earn 7 points towards the Sierra total. But Sierra will have all of that in the mile swim and then nobody at all in the 100 IM. They then have 3 in the A heat of the 200 backstroke and then nobody in the 100 free. They will finish strong though. 200 fly, they've got 3 finalists. 3 in the B heat for the 200 breaststroke. Jane Lubians has just completed lap 50. 16 to go, another 400 yards to cover out of the 1650. 13:52 on the pool clock. Hensley still second, Eng third. The 61 out of the pool for Jane Lubien's, 5 laps to go. Approaching 17 minutes on the clock. And she's got nearly a full 2-lap lead on her teammate Haley Hensley and Audrey Eng, the two of them within about 5 yards of each other, roughly. That is presently the big race. And perhaps make it 10 at this point, as Hensley comes back on lap 64. We should expect, as Lubien's touches up at this end, there is the bell for the final 2 lengths of the pool. It's going to be a victory canter. The only question is it her best of the season? (18:52.79) the mark to beat for Jane Lubien's. There it is, 18:04.14. Absolutely dusting that mark. And it is indeed Jane Lubien's at long last getting that gold. It had evaded her in 2 prior races out of the 4th lane. Haley Hensley touches up at 18:30.82 to claim silver. Audrey Eng of American River in behind her at 18:41.07. And just about everybody else is a good 3 to 5 laps back. So we'll get things done here in the next few minutes at the pool with the first race of today's action.
Call for the men's mile timers. Men's mile timers, I need you to meet me behind the rocks, my men's mile timers.
About 100 yards to go, a little under for the swimmers in lanes 7 and 8. That's Sarah Ashby of American River and Layla Iyer of Sierra, respectively. In fact, lanes 1 and 2 and 7 and 8 all in the midst of their final lap. This is going to be a decent finish for those positions.
What'd you guys do with the one girl in the 100?
In the meanwhile, lane 4, Addison, excuse me.
Oh, she's all right.
The later lanes touch up.
When you say like, sit tight for who's starting? You are.
Wait about 2 minutes.
Lane 2, Lane Woodard, ends up finishing 5th.
Yeah, no problem.
Lane 3, Addison Klasevitz with 4th. Ashby and Iyer, 6th and 7th, respectively. Lydia Vlahos of American River, the last to touch up in 20 minutes and 34 seconds. We'll take a quick break here before the men's mile gets underway.
I mean, perfectly on top of the line, and without even looking, she does it really fast. And I'm like, oh my god. She's I'm a school teacher, I'm used to doing that.
Con tu colores, dame otro guaro. There was a time when all the fields seemed to fail. Came up with a horse-drawn machine, share the skills it all entailed. My plow will sow 3 rows until you'll see. We'll spread all of the seeds around.
50 Freestyle Championship Heat. In lane number 1, from American River, it's Peter Kaneka. In lane number 2, also from American River, Gar Long. In lane 3, it's Brock Sapola from Sierra. Lane 5 has Troy Quintana from Sierra. Lane number 6 has Peter Poirier of Sacramento City. Lane number 7, Petro Lewis of DVC. And in lane number 8, Apollo Kakanlan of DVC. And in lane 4, from Rosa, Aberka, Kai Holt. Mr. Referee, these are your finalists.
Apollo, have some fun. You got this. Have some fun.
Step up, gentlemen. Take your marks.
First 2 laps of the 66 in the men's mile completed at this point here. You've seen the competitors, Peter Kanenka in lane 1, Gar Long of American River, both of them ARC Beavers in lane 2, Brock Sapola lane 3 from Sierra, Troy Quintana lane 5 from Sierra, both of them on either side of the favorite Kai Holt of Santa Rosa. Peter Poirier lane 6, Sacramento City, Petros Lewis and Apollo Bokalan closest to your screen, the 2 DVC Vikings in lane 7 and 8 respectively. Earlier today, the consolation heats were run, 9 other swimmers, so 8 in one of the heats, and a very, very lonely race for Guy Hine of San Joaquin Delta, who was the lone racer in Heat 3. His time, though, of 20:47 did manage to sneak away some points into the standings column of Delta and away from DVC as it bested the last place finisher in Heat 2, Justin Zimmerman of the Vikings, who went at 54:43. In that consolation heat, Jack Emelson of DVC, though, with the win at 18:19.27. Arian Muchler of ARC and Colin Lickhouse of Modesto finished 2-3 in that heat. Kai Holt, the lone racer in this championship event, with a time under 17 minutes. The 2 Sierra men on either side of him just a shade over 17, and everybody else well over 17 and a half for their personal best on the season. Gave you a sense of where things stood for the women's competition, what we might expect over the course of the day. Likely to be Sierra moving in fits and starts over on the women's side. On the men's side, the Wolverines have multiple finalists in each of the first 4 events. In fact, 2 in this race on either side of the favorite Kai Holt, and then 3 in the next 3, the 100 IM, the 200 back, and the 100 free. assuming that they don't run into any disqualifications or scratches, Sierra, currently sitting at 6:16 in the standings, would end up with a minimum of 8:08. That's worth noting because if DVC finished all of their races as high as possible, they would end up at 8:53, and American River at 8:80. So it gives you a sense of the rather small margin for error for the Beavers and the Vikings. They need Sierra to have a bad time if they're going to have much chance of denying the Wolverines an 8th consecutive Big 8 title. And that would, of course, mean a decade of dominance because it might be 8 straight titles. It is 10 consecutive years that they have reigned, as, of course, in 2020 and 2021, this event wasn't held. Lap 17 coming to an end over at the far end as we see the paddles getting ripped out. At the moment, it is Troy Quintana in lane 5 leading. His teammate Brock Sapola in lane 3 is currently second. And then it's Kai Holt after that, and potentially Peter Poirier, although I'm struggling to see past the referee. Indeed, it would seem to be Poirier just about level with Kai Holt at the moment. So those are your top 4. A pair of Sierra Wolverines, the favorite currently in 3rd and doing battle with the Sac City swimmer. Go! 5 minutes and 10 seconds gone here in the men's mile. 37 of 66 laps complete for the man currently in lane 5. Troy Quintana looking for another win here at these 2025 championships. Brock Sapola just behind Quintana, the two Sierra swimmers. The favorite Kai Holt now a good pool length and a half behind. Nearing the 10-minute mark, a reminder, best times in this event, all hovering in the 17 to 18-minute range. It is now about a pool length lead for Quintana over his teammate Sapola, and another pool length from there to Holt. That's where things stand as we hit 11 minutes in the mile. This moment, finishing off lap 56, 10 to go. Another 250 yards left in the 1650. 13:30 on the clock at this moment. 15 minutes at this moment. Troy Quintana in the midst of lap 62. He touches up and it's 100 yards to the finish. There's your bell. Last 50 yards here for Troy Quintana. He's the only one on the lead lap. It's going to be a canter just like it was for Jane Lubians, his teammate on the women's side. Woo.
Five is smoking.
There is the finish at 16:03.67. It's a mile sweep for the Sierra Wolverines. Still waiting to find out who's going to be second. It is a drag race now. And it's going to go to lane 3, Brock Sapola. The two Sierra swimmers 1-2, just like on the women's side, where it was Lubians and Hensley. Here it's Quintana and Sapola. Kai Holt of Santa Rosa, the pre-meet favorite, on his way to the finish line now as well. He'll get there in 17:05.76 and finishes third. Fourth place goes to lane 6. Peter Poirier of Sacramento City College. Fifth goes to lane 2. That's Gar Long of ARC. Lane 7 on their final lap. Looks like that will be Petros Lewis taking 6th in 17:41.80. One more lap for Apollo Bocalan. Lane 1, Peter Kanenka of ARC. Turning for his final lap right now, so it appears it'll be Bocalan in 7th, Kanenka in 8th. Bocalan officially 7th at 17:24.89. And 18:35.69 for Peter Kanenka of ARC. All of those times substantially better than what we saw in the Consolation, so that is officially your 1 through 8. 9 through 16, as we mentioned beforehand, mostly coming out of that Consolation second heat. 16th place, though, did go to Guy Hine from the first heat, which he swam solo, and just did pip the final finisher from heat 2. We'll take a break here. Much, much shorter swimming events to come when we come back here on DVC Vikings Live coverage of the 2025 Big 8 Swimming and Diving Championships.
so. How can I believe what you say when you play the game that you play round and round? You better watch for me round and round. You better watch for me. Oh yeah. Watch for me. Oh yeah. Maybe you should know karma's got your soul. Maybe you should know karma's got your soul. How can I believe what you say? You better ask somebody when you play the game that you play. You better ask somebody, 'cause I got more to give. With every day I live, I can't forget. I see right through your lie. 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 Watch for me. Oh yeah.
Tell the guy to step back.
Consolation heat of the 100 IM on the women's side. Ruby Hunt of Santa Rosa, the only racer here.
Individual medley.
Seeding time of 1:20 at 95. She'll be claiming 9 points for Santa Rosa Junior College, rather, in just a moment. Of course, it's only in a 25-yard pool that you can have a 100 IM. Have to admit, the first time I saw it, it made my eyelids twitch. In, and Ruby Hunt turns for home after the breaststroke leg into the freestyle leg. And she touches up at 121.52. 9 points on the board for the Santa Rosa Bearcats in the standings.
Our Big 8 championship heat of the women's 100 individual medley. It includes in lane number 1, Hannah Pereira of Modesto JC. In lane 2, Santina Zanetta of American River College. In lane 3, from San Joaquin Delta, Mo Schmier. In lane 5, Natalia Avalos-Paz of QVC. Lane 6 belongs to Amber Inderkum from American River. In lane 7 from San Joaquin Delta, it's Emma York. Lane number 8 is held by Taylor Owen from Santa Rosa. And in lane number 4, Lauren Lucero of San Joaquin Delta College. Mr. Referee, these are your finalists.
Lucero in lane 4 leading as we hit the halfway point, end of the backstroke leg, into the breaststroke. Lucero had the best shooting time by over a second and a half. Turning for home now. And Lucero with a big lead. The question is, will she better her prior time? 58, 59, up to a minute. She touches up at 101.24. And in first place. Second behind her, Avalos Paz, Schmierer of Delta. Makes it a 1-3 finish for the Mustangs. From there, Inderkum, Zanetta of ARC, York of Delta, Herrera of Modesto, and Owen of Santa Rosa.
A new meet record was set by Lauren Lucero of San Joaquin Delta with a time of 101.24.
What was the start time? David.
We're past it. I don't know.
Number 42, gentlemen, 100 yards, individual Medley, Consolation.Final.
We call the missing now? We're missing bodies.
Lane 1, Isaac Richter, Diagonal Valley. Lane 2, Kevin Peterson.
I didn't get it. Thank you. I didn't get it. Now they all know. No, not Isaac.
Okay, that correction is lane 3 should be Colin Leonard. Lane 4 is Jonah. Lane 5 is Evan. Lane 6 is Tyler. Okay, your mark.
Consolation of the 100 individual men's. We have in lane 1, Joe Amazuka. Correction. In lane 3, we have Colin Leonard. In lane 4, we have Jonah Malfamas. In lane 5, Evan Peterson. And lane 6, Tyler Perdobe.
A photo finish between Jonah Mafnas of Casumas River College and Evan Peterson of San Joaquin Delta. It goes to the Hawk at 58.23. Peterson of Delta getting there 100th of a second later, claiming 9 and 7 points respectively in the team standings.
Thank you, gentlemen.
This is the men's 100 individual medley championship heat. In lane number 1 from Consumers River College, it's Joel Amazuka. Lane 2 has Jeffrey Center from Sierra. In lane 3, Zach Cano from Sierra. In lane 5, Thomas Copel of Diablo Valley College. Lane 6 for Casper Howland of Sierra College. In lane 7, it's Tate Stein from DVC. In lane 8, Luke Nealon of American River. And lane 4 has Justin Shea, American River. Mr. Referee, these are your finalists. Your attention, please. The women's 200 backstroke will not start until 5:02. The women's 200 backstroke will not start until
Lanes 3, 4,
5:02.
and 5 touch up nearly at the same time. A very close race as the breaststroke leg begins for the men's IM final. Turning for home, it's a tight one. Lane 3 currently in the lead. No, lane 4 on the overtake. And at 53 seconds flat, it is the favorite, Justin Shea of American River College. Culpo of DVC finished 3rd and 4th within 0.05 of a second of one another.
5:02 is supposed to start.
5:02.
You guys don't start until 5:15.
You got what? Oh, we're 5:15. Okay.
Great flip.
Oh, 5:02 for women, 5:18 for men.
Okay.
Our winner in the 100 individual men's from American River College, he was in lane 4, Justin Shea, a time of 53 flat.
Are you ready? I'm gonna blow your mind. Armed and ready, we can leave this all behind. It's hard to say when the moment arrives.
This is the consolation heat of the women's 200 backstroke. Lane 1 from Santa Rosa has Meredith Cornwall. Lane 2 has Ilana Kaneka from American River. Lane 3 features Sophia Bleichart of Santa Rosa. Lane 4 has Clara Walker from American River College. In lane 5, it's Lizzie Rasmus from DVC. Lane 6 sports Tui Arama out of Sierra. Lane 7 from American River, Brooklyn Higgins Beck. And then in lane 8, also from American River, Elora Zamora.
Music in the next seat.
Nice job, Lizzie. Nice swim, Lizzie.
Good job, Lizzie.
First place in the consolation heat goes to Clara Walker at 2:24.04. That followed up by Lizzie Erasmus of DVC and Tui Arama of Sierra. Now for the finalists.
Fake it. Just fake it.
Let's go, Sue. Let's go, Bella.
Our Big 8 championship heat in the women's 200 backstroke features in lane 1, Layla Iyer of Sierra. Lane 2 from American River, Mia Borwas. In lane 3, it's Bella Fonseca of DVC. Lane 5 features Emma Upton of Sierra. In lane 6, also from Sierra, Heidi Green. Lane 7 has Ali Rado from San Joaquin Delta. And in lane 8 from DVC, Supisha Tumara. In lane number 4 from Santa Rosa, Rose Williams.
It's all right. Do it next time.
Take your mark.
Daniel, can you pull the thing out?
The men's 200-yard backstroke will not start before 5:15. Again, the men's 200 backstroke will not start before 5:15.
Halfway point, final 50 yards of the 200-yard backstroke, and unless our eyes deceive us, it is lane 2, Mia Verwest, leading the race, and it would be her second major upset if she pulls it off, and her third gold of the competition. We're going to find out in a second. She's either way behind or she's about to win. And indeed, it is Mia Verwest at 2:10.28. The original favorite, Rose Williams of Santa Rosa, takes second. Third is lane 7, Ali Rado of San Joaquin Delta. Anything but chalk in the 200 women's backstroke.
Good job, Bella.
5:15, John.
Today.
The winner from lane 2 in American River, Mia Verwest, with a time of 2:10.28.
Looks like we have about a 5-minute break before the men's 200-yard backstroke gets underway, and so we'll take the opportunity to feed you over to Dave Hughes and the Beat of Diablo for some local music from Concord Rock City. Enjoy!
It's rainbows, it's cloud 9 cause I say so. No good book, no halos, jungle gyms and no Play-Doh. Brass ones they hang low, I might be insane though. Everybody's shady and we've all got an angle. Yeah. Everybody's shady and we've all got an angle. Yeah. Same mundane terrain. None of that 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 same mundane terrain.
a brief look here at the standings, as we do have them updated with 4 more events to post for the women. Now, 3 have been awarded so far out of the 7, but we don't have the mile yet in here. So Sierra at the moment appear to be getting caught up on a little bit by Diablo Valley. Don't let that fool you, though. Sierra went 1-2 in both of the mile races, men's and women's, so they do have a bit more of an advantage than is currently showing. Similar story over here on the men. 661, they've even still extended a little bit on AR, but Sierra continuing to try to close in on that 8th consecutive title. As a science teacher, I've never met a problem I couldn't solve with a spreadsheet, and so I've been following here exactly what the max and min totals are for each of these teams based on the swimmers they have left. And so to give you a sense of where things currently land, Sierra's sitting at 661 at the moment in terms of their total on the men's side, but with the swimmers they have left, 3 in the A finals for the backstroke, the free, the breaststroke. We've got 1, they've got 2 in the 200 fly. They're going to end up at 817 or higher, assuming that there are no DQs or scratches between now and then. To give you a sense, DVC would top out at 846, so that's only about 29 points ahead. ARC would top out at 875.5, but basically if the min for Sierra ends up higher than the max for ARC and DVC, they're practically home as long as they swim clean. On the other hand, if their actual total of 661 crests one of those 2 numbers for American River or DVC, that's curtains, and it'll be an 8th year in a row. We're just about ready for action here in the consolation finals of the men's backstroke, and I'll turn it over to pool announcer John Brown.
This is the consolation heat of the 200 men's backstroke. Lane 2 features Ethan Elrod from San Joaquin Delta. Lane 3 has Blake Pogson of American River College. In lane 4, it's Henry Nitschke from MJC. Lane number 5 has Nolan Pogson of American River. Lane 6 features Jesse Reed, San Joaquin Delta. Your attention for an announcement. The women's 100 free will not start before 5:22. Again, the women's 100 free will not start before 5:22.
Phenomenal. Well done. That was perfect. Actually, that was... Ethan does the 50 sprint, Evan does the 1.
You think you beat him if you did 400?
I always assume that you do, more for my sanity. I'm trying. Slowly slipping.
Let's go, Ethan!
Consolation final in the 200 back goes to Nolan Pogson and 2:03.56. Nearly 5 seconds better than his time During qualifying, Henry Nitschke of Modesto taking second, and Blake Pogson of the American River Pogsons finishing third.
In the men's 200 backstroke championship finals. In lane number 1, it's Noah Erskine from Sierra. Lane 2 has Cole Williams, also of Sierra. Lane 3 features John Branson from American River. Lane 5 has Tyler Matras from Sierra College. Lane 6 brings us Evan Sonata from DVC. Lane 7 has Ethan DeLange from DVC. And from Modesto JC in lane 8, Moises Alvarado. Lane number 4, David Heisman, American River College. Mr. Referee, these are your finalists.
Men's 200 backstroke, a chance for Sierra College to put a stranglehold on this thing. They've got 3 swimmers in the final, ARC and DVC 2 each. It is ARC's David Saipan, though, in the lead through the first 50. 25-72 his split.
I mean, the next women's event? 5:22, yeah. We're gonna go in 5. Go! We'll be going straight into the women's.
And now Saipan opening up a heck of a lead. Halfway home in the event.
So right now, we'll be going straight into the one.
After this event, we will be going straight into the women's 100 freestyle. After this event.
50 yards to go. Saipan gets to the start of the final lap. A full 2 or 3 seconds before everyone else. Dominant performance. He looks to join his teammate, Mia Verwust, as a 3-time gold medalist in these 2025 Big 8 Swimming and Diving Championships. And he will touch up at 146.88 in first place. Lane 5, Tyler Natras of Sierra finishes second. Lane 3, ARC. Lane 6, DVC in third and fourth. Fifth actually goes to lane 1 out of Sierra, Noah Erskine.
What lane did she put in there?
Sixth is Ethan DeLange of DVC. Seventh, Noah Erskine of Sierra. And eighth, Moises Alvarado of Modesto.
Go Vikings!
So with the 1-3 finish, ARC looking to keep themselves in this. But Tyler Natras, the fly in the ointment, finishing second.
Okay, hold on, it's tape. 146.88.
Hey, clear the pool. John.
Thank you, gentlemen. You may exit.
Hey, let's go, Liv.
Go.
Go, Chloe.
First place was taken by David Saipan of American River with a time of 146.88.
Good. I don't need.
Event 45, ladies, 100 yards freestyle.
freestyle David's got to cross, right?
Take your mark.
This is the consolation heat of the women's 100 freestyle. Lane 1 has Isabella Servin of San Joaquin Delta. Lane 2 from Modesto JC, Alana Bottoms. Lane 3 from DVC, Choli Pappas. Lane 4 has Dylan De Leon of San Joaquin Delta. In lane 5, it's Liv Sanchez of DVC. Lane number 6 from Modesto JC, Breach Soares. Lane number 7 has Madan Seuss of Modesto JC. And lane 8, Samantha Smith from San Joaquin Delta.
Chloe Pappas of DVC taking first in the consolation final, followed by Liv Sanchez. Vikings maximizing their points in that particular consolation final. Dylan De Leon third.
Our Big 8 championship heat of the women's 100 freestyle. Lane 1 has Judy Lai of DVC. Lane 2, Zoe Zanzao of Modesto JC. Lane 3 has Tori Cleves from Santa Rosa JC. In lane 5, it's Gigi Zuniga from DVC. Lane 6, Gianna Kukas of DVC. Lane 7, Laura Jackman of Diablo Valley College. And lane 8, Sophie Moore from DVC. Lane number 4 belongs to Catlin Wen of American River College. Mr. Referee, these are your finalists.
Hey, let's go, DVC! Let's go, Let's go!
Take your mark.
Your attention, please. The men's 100 free will not start before 5:35. Again, the men's 100 free will not start before 5:35.
Come on, go!
And Caitlin Wham claims yet another gold here at the Big 8 Championships, 51-7-8. Lane 5, Gigi Zuniga finishes in second. Tori Creeves in lane 3 from Santa Rosa finishes third.
Nice job,
Winning time, Caitlin Ram, American River College, 51.78. Again, the men's 100 free will not start before 5:35.
lately. The way we're at each other's throats, we've been drunk and hazy. It's so hard to wake up. Your legs are weary. The way you're running through the storm, but you keep on running, searching for a way back home. Kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty, kitty, kitty cat, watch your step, 'cause we all fall down in a race every day. Every time you look away, you fall through all the cracks in the ground. If you don't know where to go now, if you don't know, they'll figure it out. When you know, living so far underneath, can't be reached, you can't be seen, tainted with your mysteries. The colors fade and turn cloudy. You fell in love with sinking. Upside down is comfortable, but then you hear those whispers telling you all you need to know.
A quick look here at the standings, and we're actually going to focus our energy on the women's ones for a moment. With 4 events to go, we still are waiting for the most recent one to post, but examining what we've got right there, at least going in, DVC had a major opportunity in the 100 free. 5 of the swimmers were Vikings in that final, along with 2 in the consolation, and they did manage to maximize that. Going into that event, DVC actually had a better maximum than Sierra in terms of if all of their swimmers finished as high as possible, they'd have ended up at 779, Sierra at 769. American River now substantially less of a threat. They have only 4 more swimmers left. They got the maximum they could out of the 100 free, with Caitlin Wham taking the victory, but they have just 1 swimmer in each of the remaining flights. Sierra, for their part, have 1 in the final for the 200 breaststroke. DVC have 2. They have 3 in the final for the 200 fly. DVC have 1. And so we'll see what this looks like after the most recent event updates. Taking a look at the men's standings as we go back to this. And that should be updated to say 4 events to go. My apologies. But as it currently stands here, nope, never mind. The problem is it hasn't updated. Let's see if I can get that to push. I knew I did the legwork. There it goes. So, 741 right now for Sierra. Worth noting, they are closing in at the moment on a minimum that would be better than anybody else's maximum. At the moment, they sit at 838 as the minimum score they would get if everybody else swims clean. American River can do no better than 855.5. So, very, very little room for error. Sierra on the verge of clinching this. Now, they can't do a whole lot here in the 100 free because American River's maximum has very little to do with this race. They only have 2 swimmers in it. But Sierra could make that minimum a lot prettier if they get some good work done here. They've got 3 swimmers in the A final coming up on the other side of our break. We'll be back in a little bit. Sierra getting very close to mathematical certainty of an 8th consecutive title. The race between the Wolverines and the Vikings on the women's side heating up a whole bunch. We'll be right back.
If you would open up to me, but you hide your scars like your heart, and we never had much luck in love, throwing stones in the dark.
I know I will never be
And while we have the moment, a look at the updated standings, and DVC have closed to Sierra's doorstep now, 634 to 618, as they look to deny the Wolverines a three-peat and win here, I'd say on home soil, but at the home pool certainly applies.
Warning is on.
Now, worth noting that the maximum for Sierra now sitting at 769, DVC at 731, because the Vikings just shot their shot. Those 5 swimmers putting up big-time points to close them ever closer. American River, for their part, now at 588, but they can do no better than 677 in total on the women's side.
Let's go, Nate Whiteley!
We are now prepared for the Consolation.Final of the 100 free on the men's side, and we'll leave that to John Brown to tell you about the participants.
Come on, Navy.
Come on, Nate.
Let's go, Bruce! Let's go, boys!
Take your marks.
100 freestyle men's consolation. In lane number 1, Brady Arnett from Modesto JC. Lane 2 has Karsten Taggets of ARC. Lane 3 has James Pitcock of CRC. Lane 4, Tom Armstrong of Modesto. Lane 5, Craig Buchanan. Lane 6, Jonah Moffin of Consumer Swimmer College. Lane 7, Alex Castillo of Modesto JC. And lane 8, Ned Wogan of DVC.
Caden Rutan takes the Consolation Final. Important for American River, as we mentioned. They're really the only thing that can deny Sierra that 8th men's title in a row. They need to maximize their points. They had Rutan in this one. They also had Karsten Taggets in lane 2, but he finishes 5th. So that's 3 points taken away now from ARC's maximum total. That now puts Sierra 15 gained or lost points from at least having their minimum be better than everybody else's max.
Our Big 8 championship heat, the men's 100 freestyle. In lane number 1, it's Sean Canada of DVC. Lane 2 features Jackson Barnacle of DVC. Lane 3 presents Rhett Woodruff of Sierra. Lane number 5 has Eddie Lai of DVC. Lane 6, Cyrus Jackman, also from DVC. Lane 7, Cameron Reed of Sierra. Lane 8, Sean Warren of Sierra. And lane number 4, Roy Fitch. Mr. Referee, these are your finalists.
Take your marks.
Hey, Leo, 6.
This the race where DVC again have 5 competitors in the A final. Fitch, Lai, Jackman, Barnacle, and Canada. It is lane 4, Ray Fitch, getting to the board first in 21:71. And now the turn for whom? And it does look like a comfortable victory for the DVC Vikings. Ray Fitch in 45:37. Rhett Wildenrat takes second. Third goes to Jackson Barnacle in lane 2. 5th to Eddie Lai, or rather 4th to Eddie Lai in lane 5. Jackman for the Vikings finishes 6th.
Go, baby!
And Sean Canada 5th. DVC take 5 of the top 6 spots.
His time, 45.37.
Massive performance for the Vikings here. A little late to be thinking about a Big 8 crown for DVC, but they make the most of that big race. And we'll see where that leaves things here with Wildenrat
3 minutes, 5:42.
taking second place. That may be enough to get it done. We'll run the numbers, and we'll be right back here.
200 breaststroke will not start before 5:42.
And we've got about a 3-minute break here. We'll try and get caught up on said numbers before the breaststroke gets underway here on DVC Vikings Live.
You missed my dramatic tear that time.
That's too powerful.
I keep going for a corner though. It was only one time. One time I had a really good right down the middle.
All I can remember is one
Think about that. I hit that. Now it's nice and hard.
But yeah, I didn't really. That's what I did on this one. Look at it. It was like this, and I just ripped. No, I ripped the corner out first.
Maybe I'll try. Hey, yeah. Two good heats.
We come to nice sensation all the way from far on. Still forward in this revolution. Everybody, come move your body. Everyone, come on, let's have some fun. Everybody, come move your body. Everyone, come on, let's have some fun. Say we're gonna have a good time. Ja lippy, I'm skunky. Ja rubber-dub, ja rubber-dub me. Ja lippy, I'm skunky. Yeah, yo.
Breaststroke for the women. In lane number 1, it's Natalie May Garfias of DVC. Lane 2 has Sydney Morrell of American River College. In lane 3, from MJC, it's Fernanda Patino Mendez. Lane 4 from DVC is Victoria Hargrave. Lane 5 features Bailey Hollick of Sierra. In lane 6, also from Sierra, Georgia Garuns. Lane 7, another Sierra swimmer, McKenna Perez. And in lane 8, Riley Humble out of Santa Rosa, JC. Your attention, please. The men's 200 breaststroke will not begin before 5:55. Again, the men's 200 breaststroke will not begin before 5:55.
Vikings. Lane 5, Bailey Hollick at the moment in the lead here, and touching next up are 6 and 7, Georgia Durungs and McKenna Perez. That bad news for potential Vikings fans watching the broadcast. DVC trying to reel in Sierra College. They have closed to within 16 points in the team standings, but finishing 1-2-3 in the consolation heat is the sort of thing that could be a problem.
Twice, 30 years.
Although, correction, I missed the fact that before Hollick got there, a solid 7 or 8 seconds before that, had been the original touch-up of Victoria Hargrave. She takes first place in the heat. Following that, it is Hollick, followed by Fernanda Patino Mendez of Modesto, then Durungs and Perez. So, my apologies. I looked up at the wrong time. Victoria Hargrave gets it done for the Vikings in 2:36.54, winning that by a solid 6 seconds. So the Vikings continue to maximize their work here.
Let's go, Vikes!
Natalie May Garfias for DVC, finishing 7th in the heat.
In the women's 200 breaststroke, lane number 1, Natasha Dedman from Santa Rosa. Lane number 2, another Bearcat, Hannah Hoffman. Lane 3 belongs to Shelby Richardson of San Joaquin Delta. In lane 5, also from Delta, Kylie Richardson. In lane 6, Amber Indercombe of American River. Lane 7, Maya Canada, DVC. Lane 8, Maddie Zazano, DVC. In lane 4, from Sierra College, Allison Bordeaux. Mr. Referee, these are your finalists.
Third to last event of the day here on the women's side, the 200 breaststroke. Ali Boudreau of Sierra, the favorite. DVC with 2 swimmers in lanes 7 and 8. The race for the title at the moment between the Wolverines and the Vikings. As we near the end of the first 50 yards, it does appear your leader at the moment is DVC's Maya Canada in lane 7. 'Vikings with a solid showing. Could well take over first place in the team competition. Halfway point, Canada touches up first. After that, Delta, AR, and Ali will go well behind.
Incomplete side. Really?
50 yards to go in the breaststroke. Maya Canada continues to lead. Then it's a bang-bang in second and third. Kylie Richardson and Allison Boudreau. 25 yards from home, Canada continues to lead. And here she comes to the finish in lane 7, Maya Canada. What an upset. She wins it for DVC. Turns one way then the other, almost in confusion. Boudreau beaten to the finish by the Delta swimmer Richardson. Santo finishes 8th. And with that, it is nearly a dead heat with 2 events between the Vikings and the Wolverines. We've got a heck of a finish on tap for you here on DVC Vikings Live.
DVC, Maya Canada, her time of 2:26.62.
Alright, we said 55, right? Hey, we got 6 minutes.
We'll take a quick break here before the men's 200 breaststroke.
6 minutes until we
And we'll look
begin
forward
the
to
men's
showing you the
200
updated
breaststroke.
standings after that big win for the DVC Vikings.
You're good.
Think of me even after all 6 years when you still loved me.
And I'm feeling myself. With the stage lights on, I'm in good health. And everything I wear it well. You can look to me if you need help. 'Cause there's no reason to care what they think. Don't fear that you can't. Just get up and dance. Get up and get up and get up and get up and dance. Hey. Come on, dance. Hey. Yes, I dance. Come on, dance. lot chance on me. Proof of privilege, plain to see. Turn your eye to those in need and give to them while you give to me. 'Cause there's no reason to care what they think. Don't feel that you can't. Just get up and dance. Get up and get up and get up and get up and dance. Come on, yeah. Dance. That's right, dance. Come on, dance.
Consolation heat of the men's 200 breaststroke. Lane number 1 has Alan De La Garza from San Joaquin Delta. Lane 2, Mark Doria from San Joaquin Delta. Lane 3 features Apollo Bocalan from DVC. Lane 4 from Sierra, Max Leftwich. In lane 5 from Santa Rosa, Phoenix, Heavy Hope. Lane 6 has Luke Neeland of American River. From Sierra in lane 7 is Calvin Hosal. And in lane 8 is a bear cut from Santa Rosa, Nicholas Cron. Excuse me.
Big lead for Max Leftwich in lane 4 as the final 50 yards get underway of the men's consolation final in the 200-yard breaststroke. Leftwich with the win. And crucially, Luke Neeland in 6th. That may well be the thing that does it in terms of the mathematical certainty there. The difference between the best case scenario for AR and the worst case for Sierra was down to 5.5 points. And with Sierra winning that particular race, and Neeland finishing second, or rather third from last, it is quite possible that just did it, but we're going to enjoy the other races before we declare anything.
In lane number 2, Max Piper from DVC. In lane 3, from Modesto JC, Colin Harris. In lane 5, from Sierra, Michael Hansen. American River brings Joshua Noonan from lane 6. In lane 7, Josh Salo from American River. Lane 8 has Tate Stein of DVC. In lane number 4, Hayden Pitzer, American River College. Mr. Referee, these are your finalists.
Keep your eyes on lanes 4 through 7. Absolutely crucial for AR to maximize and hope that Michael Hansen has some troubles. Third to last final of Championship Saturday for the men. Indeed, Caden Pitzer, the double gold medalist and double Big 8 record breaker over the course of this meet. Currently in first, but Hansen in second. That sort of finish would likely mean curtains for American River and DVC's chances of overtaking the Wolverines. With a big lead, but Hansen right behind him. Halfway done in the 200 men's breaststroke. From a third gold for Pitzer. Here comes Pitzer to the finish. He will get the win in 2:02.86, 2:02.10. Hansen right behind him. The other two AR swimmers are going to finish 4th and 8th. Josh Sayo in 4th, Joshua Noonan in 8th. We'll run the numbers, but it does appear that we can just about say Sierra College are going to win title number 8 in a row on the men's side. We'll be right back.
2:02.10.
6:02. Right now. Right into the.
And now, get set, ladies and gentlemen, the 200 butterfly for the women.
Thank you, gentlemen. Please exit.
Sit on, I'll do the stroke and turn on the clock.
Are those polarized?
Oh yeah. I think this is my first rodeo.
Ready, 49. Women, 200-yard butterfly. Console B.
This is the consolation heat of the women's 200 butterfly. In lane 3 from Sierra, we have Savannah Campos. In lane number 4, it's Casey Kirshen of DVC. Lane 5 features Paige Randall from ARC. And in lane 6 from Sacramento City College, Hannah Dion.
Lanes 3, 4, and 5, Savannah Campos from Sierra, Casey Kirshen from DVC, and Paige Randall of ARC touch up almost simultaneously at the end of the first 50 yards. For the Vikings, pursuit important for them that they win this heat. Perhaps equally important for them, they would like Savannah Campos to finish 4th. That may be a tough ask. In fact, it's American River touching up first with Paige Randall, then Kirshen, then Campos.
Your attention, please. The men's 200 butterfly will not begin before 6:15. Again,
Looks like an 11-minute break between now and the start of the men's butterfly, which will be the final individual event of today's competition and this weekend's competition. The 400 free relay, all that remains. Between lanes 4 and 5, the AR swimmer and Kesia Kirshen from DVC. Savannah Campos falling a bit further behind. Looks like she will take third, with Gideon of Sac City taking fourth in the heat. Kirshen looking for a final kick, slightly behind the AR swimmer. Down to the wire. Looking for the touch, and it is indeed Kesia Kirshen who takes it. Randall ends up second at 2:48.87, out-touched by just 0.2 of a second by Kirshen. Campos indeed finishes third, so that went about as well for the Vikings as they could have hoped in their pursuit of Sierra. Now comes the tough part.
Our Big 8 championship meet of the women's 200 butterfly. Lane number 1 from Sierra College, Katrina Van Zandt. From Delta in lane 2, Ava Sepulveda. In lane number 3 from Modesto JC, Shoni Price. Lane 5 features Jenna Bigelow of San Joaquin Delta. Lane 6 has Riley Bennett from DVC. Veronica Lactiva of Sierra is in lane 7. Hai Hong Dai from American River College has lane 8. And in lane 4, Hannah Cockcroft, Sierra College. Mr. Referee, these are your finalists.
Watching Riley Bennett of DVC in lane 6. She's got to have a big race for the Vikings to stay in this mathematically. They're just 6 points down, but Sierra have got an honest-to-goodness army. In this final, Katarina Van Zandt in lane 1, the favorite Hannah Cockcroft in lane 4, Veronica Lapteva in lane 7. And it is Cockcroft touching up first.
Again, the men's butterfly will not start before 6:15. Men's butterfly not before 6:15.
Hannah Cockcroft with a big lead in lane 4. That could be the swim that clinches the title for Sierra. Riley Bennett would appear to be in 5th at the moment. 50 yards to a gold medal for Cockcroft. Bigelow next in lane 5. Chloe Price of Modesto, lane 3. DVC's Bennett currently sitting in 4th. Will that be enough to hold the Vikings in the race down to the final event? Hannah Cockcroft in 2:21.15 takes first. Jenna Bigelow second in 2:24.81. It is going to be Chloe Price taking bronze for Modesto in 2:32.73. Just barely beating lane 2 to the wire is Riley Bennett in lane 6. She takes 4th. Leptava is 6th. Katarina Van Zandt 7th.
Our first place winner from lane number 4, Hannah Cockcroft, Sierra College, a winning time of 2:21.15.
We have about a 4-minute break before the men's butterfly, the final individual event of the competition. We'll be right back after treating you to a little bit of music courtesy of the beat of Diablo.
Heaven, oh heaven is green, from the flowers to the bees. In their eyes I have seen heaven, in our eyes I have seen. Now they spin around like the perfect machine, and your sweet forests are clear cut clean, clear cut clean. Gone from heaven, heaven so green. Blue skies above you, all the fish in the sea. What's it gonna take to love you? Killing time till the last bird sing. Killing time till the last bird sings. 'Cause then it's all over. Good intentions will smolder, and bloodied hands will never wipe clean, won't wipe clean. Gone from heaven, heaven so green.
All this time on your own, looking for the starlight to find your way home. Hands out tight to the heart of stone, sipping on the poison of your very own. I just wanted you to know, if you impossible to press rewind. Saying over.
Take your mark.
Our men's 200 butterfly consolation final. Lane number 1 features Ethan Yu of Sac City. In lane 2 from San Joaquin Delta, Tobias Boutel. In lane 3 from DVC, it's Ryan Pham. Lane 4 has Shane Carter of American River. Lane number 5, Suzuki Hanjo of DVC. Also from DVC in lane 6, Jack Emerson. Lane 5 has Kenya Ho of American River. And in lane 8, out of San Joaquin Delta, Tyler Perdue.
Shane Carter of American River takes first in the consolation final. Second goes to Ryan Pham, and third to Shinsuke Honjo, both of Diablo Valley. Jack Emelson of DVC as well, finishing fifth. While fourth went to lane 2, Tobias Beutel of San Joaquin Delta. Final individual event of the competition, final individual swim of the competition, about to take place here on the pool deck.
Of the men's 200 butterfly. In lane 1, Ewan Rios of San Joaquin Delta. From Diablo Valley College in lane 2, Petro Lewis. In lane 3 from Sierra, Jackson Harris. In lane 5, Michael Manuel of DVC. Lane 6 has Finn McGrath of ARC. In lane 7, it's Ian Veres of Sac City. Lane number 8, Arian Wutchler of American River College. And in lane 4, out of Sierra, Janora Nixon. Mr. Referee, these are your finalists. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention. After this race is completed, we will have a short break for a coaches meeting. Again, after this event, we'll have a short break before the relays for a coaches meeting. Thank you.
And of course, we'll be delighted to give that'll give us a chance to solve a few math problems and figure out where we stand. It is Genoa Nixon, the favorite in this event, from Sierra College, leading after the first 50 yards. Sierra also with Jackson Harris competing here. DVC with Michael Manuel in lane 5 and Petrus Lewis in lane 2. American River, Finn McGrath in lane 6, Arian Muchler in lane 8 rather. It's an absolute crowd behind the leader Nixon, who leads by a solid 3 seconds. Halfway home in the 200 butterfly. Nixon out in front of all, touches up 50 yards from goal. Currently in second place, surprise, surprise, lane 1, Ewan Rios. Nixon turns for home in lane 4. It'll be a canter to the goal. He went 156.51 in prelims. He looks ready to dust that here. One more stroke and the touch, 152.17. And he takes the victory. Michael Manuel will take second in lane 5. Jackson Harris of Sierra in lane 3. And if the Wolverines hadn't just about dusted it before, that ought to do it. We'll check out the math. We'll be back in a little bit once a few results fully update.
Fine time of 152.17.
Let you know where things stand, but we think we know by this point here. Genoa Nixon, an exclamation point on what appears to be Sierra's 8th consecutive Big 8 title. We'll be back here at the pool in the midst of the coaches meeting, and then we'll come back with the 400-yard freestyle relays to close out the 3 nights here in Pleasant Hill, the Big 8 Championships of Swimming and Diving for 2025 here on DVC Vikings Live.
Pulls like a magnet. You want it and you get it. Your wish is your command. Watch what you're thinking. The mind is a transmitter. Watch what you're thinking. The mind's a transmitter. Reflection you're seeing is a material being, a signal generator. Watch what you're thinking. The mind is a transmitter. Watch what you're thinking. The mind is a transmitter. Watch what you're thinking. The mind is a transmitter. Watch what you're thinking. The mind's a transmitter.
I say. To make you turn my way. Was it the way I smiled that made you stay for a while? You had my heart right from the start. Nobody loves like you do. All in my head, started as friends. Nobody loves like you do. You show me what love is, but I never knew. Nobody gon' love me like you do. Nobody loves like you do. How did you know, baby? Thoughts of you I can't let go. Boy, I just can't deny how you make me feel so alive. Been no love before, now I want more. Nobody loves like you do. Now I can see you're all I need. Nobody loves like you do. You show me what love is, but I never knew. Nobody gon' love me like you do. Nobody love like you do. Nobody love like nobody. Nobody love like nobody. Nobody love like nobody love like you do. Nobody love like hey. Nobody love like nobody. Nobody love like nobody love like you do. Show me what love is. Nobody I never knew.
90.5 KVHS.
A look here at the standings with one event remaining, and it is a done deal now. You pretty much know your podium. There's too big of a gap. For those wondering, the relay is worth 40 points, but with 6 or 7 schools competing, you're looking at a minimum of 24 or 26. The spread of 16 points, not enough to move much in the standings. This is how they will shake out in their order. We will, of course, be adding a few things here and there, but Diablo Valley College made a valiant run of it, closed at 1 point to within 6 points of Sierra College, but the Wolverines are going to three-peat. DVC will finish second, and American River will finish third. Looking over at the men's standings as well, also one event to go, a bit more dominant. Sierra with a 100-point advantage. The real fun is ARC and DVC. Second and third, not yet decided, if we're reading that correctly, and I'm going to go make sure it wasn't a typo. And no, it is. Nope, it's a typo. It's 784, not 748. My sincere apologies. I have a little bit of dysnumeria. Let me fix that up right quick here for us.
635, 635.
Got excited for a second there, thought we were going to see something particularly crazy down the stretch, but never mind. So, Sierra, your gold medal squad in both of the competitions. ARC will take silver with the men, bronze with the women. DVC, silver on the women's side, bronze on the men's side. We did have a look there. You can see San Joaquin Delta fourth on both sides. Santa Rosa and Modesto swapping places as you go between 5th and 6th. Sac City 7th on both. The big battle would have been Sac City and CRC, but the Hawks don't have a relay team for this last event, so Sacramento will finish up 7th as well. Here comes the whistle, and we are ready to go for Heat 1. This will be 4 teams here for the women's 400-yard. I'm going to have to ask the story of this.
All right, we're ready. Go. We're ready.
And soon enough, off to the races. 4 of the B teams, DVC, ARC, Sierra, and Delta, the top 4 in the team competition. Off we go.
Our consolation heat of the women's 400 freestyle relay. Lane 3 features Diablo Valley College.
Sophie Moore starting for DVC there.
American River College.
Santina Zanetta, the first swimmer for
American River College. Sierra holds down lane 6, and Delta in lane number 7.
And for Sierra, it's Georgia DeRungs doing the first 100 yards. Vienna Daye for San Joaquin Delta. One of the fun things about running this here are the number of names you recognize from doing the water polo finals back in November. Not so surprising that there's a lot of overlap. Touching up first is Sophie Moore of DVC, and into the water is Casey Kirshen. Bailey Hollick in now for Sierra after Claire Contreras beat her there for American River, and now Emily Jones for San Joaquin Delta. Right now, Vikings, Wolverines, Beavers, Mustangs. Correction, ARC in second, Sierra in third at the moment, and it continues that way through leg 2 so far, halfway through that. Minute 36 on the clock. Keisha Kirshen touches up. First into the pool for the third leg is Annalise Mariles, followed by Lydia Vlahos, Tui Arama, and soon Des Adams for San Joaquin Delta. Don't look now, but Lydia Vlahos has closed the gap. She and Annalise Morales touch up almost simultaneously at the halfway point of leg 3. Riley Bennett and Ai Huang Tai await. And it's going to be ARC first in the pool here. Heck of a swim for Lydia Vlahos. Sierra's Veronica Lapteva takes the final leg in lane 6. It'll be Isabella Servin for San Joaquin Delta in lane 7. All 4 anchors now in the pool. And it's going to be American River flying away right now. Ai Huang Tai, Veronica Lapteva has fully closed the gap, and it's now DVC in 3rd, Riley Bennett. Teams turning for home right now. And it's going to be American River to take the first heat of the 400 free relay. And they get there by just about 0.6 of a second, maybe almost 0.7. 4:01.91. Lane 2 Sierra 4:02.59. DVC started in front for the first 2.5 legs, faded a bit down the stretch, 4:10.55. They finished 3rd.
And now, the championship heat of the 400 freestyle relay for the women. In lane number 1, Sacramento City. In lane 2, San Joaquin Delta. In lane 3, Santa Rosa. In lane 5, Diablo Valley College. In lane 6, Sierra. In lane 7, Modesto JC. And in the 4th lane, American River College. Mr. Referee, these are your finalists.
American River favored here in the championship heat after winning the consolation heat, and it is Mia Verwust who will get through the first 50 yards fastest in lane 4. Some big names in the pool right now in this competition. Tori Creeves of Santa Rosa denied a couple of times in pursuit of gold. Gigi Zunying, a thorn in Jane Lubian's side throughout the competition, a pair of freestyle golds for her. Those are the first leg swimmers on either side of Verwust for Santa Rosa in lane 3 and DVC in lane 5. And it's going to be DVC second into the pool, just barely behind ARC. Santa Rosa 3rd right now. Layla Jackman swimming for the Vikings, Amber Inderkum for the Beavers, Rose Williams for Santa Rosa Junior College. Taking over second place, or rather first place, is DVC. Layla Jackman managing to close the small gap on Amber Inderkum. It'll be Natalia Avalos-Paz with a gold medal already in her pocket. Next into the pool for the Vikings, Audrey Eng, the distance swimmer from this morning. The next one in for ARC, and it will be Avalos Paz in for the Vikings first. Now AR, now Santa Rosa on Sierra. Hannah Cockcroft. She takes over for Haley Hensley, one of the other mile swimmers from this morning. Chloe Price into the pool now for Modesto for the third leg. 2:13 on the clock. Vikings continue to stay in front at the midpoint of leg 3. Good turn as Avalos Paz tries to hold off Audrey Eng. It'll be Gianna Kugios, the anchor for the Vikings, and the 3-time gold medalist already, Caitlin Wham. The final one into the pool for ARC. Talk about a bracketing there. She and Verwas with 6 golds in the competition. The fourth and first legs. But Wham's gonna have work to do. She's in second, behind Kugios. Sierra's in fourth, Santa Rosa third. Sophia Barker for Santa Rosa, Jane Lubians, the mile winner. A gold and 2 silvers for Lubians today. She will be looking to get Sierra's relay team onto the podium and crown this performance with a big finish. DVC just barely still in front. But Wham knocked a second off of that advantage. It's a dead heat as they make the turn for the final 50 yards. Wham looks like she got to the final 50 or final 25 faster. And it's going to be Caitlin Wham's kick. My goodness gracious, what an anchor leg for Wham, and ARC take gold in the final event. DVC right behind. It's been a tight competition the whole way. Jane Lubians will get Sierra onto the podium by 0.18 of a second over Santa Rosa. And that's how the final event ends. The top 3 in the relay, also the top 3 in the team competition, but a very different order.
3:38.10.
Phenomenal race to finish things off for the women. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back with Heat 1 for the men's finals.
This is the first consolation heat of the men's 400 freestyle. Lane 3 has Modesto JC. Lane 4 has American River College. In lane 5 you'll find Diablo Valley College. And in lane 6, San Joaquin Delta. This is the first of 2 consolation heats and then the championship heat.
And in 3:19:48, American River's D team takes the first heat of the 400 freestyle relay finals. Diablo Valley's C team about 8 seconds behind in lane 5. Modesto's C and Delta's B still out there, and they finish in that order in the span of about... Interestingly, Delta's timer is still running for some reason.
Thank you, gentlemen. You may exit the pool.
Unclear what that's about, but the heat appears to be done. We'll have the B heat in just a moment. As we'll get them up on the screen appropriately there for you. A pair of ARC teams, the B and the C. 3 Sierra teams, B, C, and D. And up at the top of your screen, Modesto and DVC's B teams. Second consolation heat here in the men's 400 freestyle final, relay rather. The plan is for an award ceremony to begin at roughly 7 o'clock.
This is the second consolation heat.
And goodness gracious, that almost couldn't have been closer.
Relay. Lane 1 has Modesto JC.
First half of a leg.
Lane 2, it's
Everybody touched up within about half a second.
Lane 3 has
except for
Sierra.
perhaps the very top lane.
American River holds lane number 4.
Goodness gracious.
Sierra also in lane number 5. In lane 6.
A little more separation, and it's DVC first into the pool.
Lane 7, Sierra College. Your attention, ladies and gentlemen. There will be an awards ceremony at 7 p.m. Awards ceremony scheduled for 7 p.m.
Anchor legs in the pool, DVC way out in front. Over in lane 2. Or correction, way out in front of everybody besides Sierra. And Sierra B takes the heat in 3:10:04. Diablo Valley College 3:14:04, finished second. Here's another Sierra, followed by a pair of ARs and one more Sierra for good measure. And Modesto's B team, it appears, will finish up in 7th.
You getting ready over there?
And I gather that, no, never mind, there was never anybody in lane 8. My mistake. I was waiting for one more. One last swim.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Big 8 Championship heat of the 400 freestyle for the men. Our final event of the day. In lane number 1, it's Sacramento City College. Lane 2, Santa Rosa JC. Lane 3, Modesto JC. Lane 5, Sierra College. Lane 6, Diablo Valley College. Lane 7, San Joaquin Delta College. And in lane 4, American River College. Mr. Referee, these are your finalists.
In the middle lanes, Brady Arnett will get started for Modesto, Gar Long for American River, Michael Hansen for Sierra, and double gold medalist Ray Fitch for Diablo Valley. Off we go, final swim of the weekend. An award ceremony to follow. And as we've established, we know the order of the podium finish. This for posterity. Lane 6 in first place at this point. That is Diablo Valley College's Ray Fitch. He has been one of the stars of the meet for the bikes.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, the award ceremony will be held at 7:10. Award ceremony.
End of the first leg coming, and it's the Vikings first in the pool. Cyrus Jackman, followed by Tyler Natras of Sierra and Justin Shea of ARC. Gap closing. Lanes 4, 5, and 6, AR, Sierra, and DVC in a dead heat. Halfway through leg number 2. That and then some. Next swimmer's preparing. It'll be Thomas Kolpo for the Vikings and Rhett Wildenrat for Sierra, and David Saipan and his 3 golds for ARC for the third leg. They are in that order. American River has dominated the relays. It was yesterday's slip-up at the end, losing 2 of them to Sierra. It was a big part of setting them back in their pursuit of the Wolverines. Saipan has taken over the lead. Then DVC, then Sierra. John Branson, Troy Quintana, the other 3-time gold medalist in Sierra's team rather, and Jackson Barnacle for the Vikings will be the anchor legs. Here they come, and it's going to be AR first in the pool, then Sierra, then DVC. Can John Branson hold off Troy Quintana? Just about any time you've let Quintana go longer than 100 yards, he's been almost impossible to beat. He's closing, and it's a near dead heat as they hit the final 50 yards. DVC look assured to finish third here, as they will in the team competition on the men's side. But it's a fight to the finish here. Last few moments of the championships, and it's going to be Sierra College winning and putting an exclamation point on their 8th consecutive Big 8 title. Troy Quintana gets it done in 3:04.66. AR second, DVC third on that leaderboard, as it is on the overall one.
Sierra College, the winner, with a 3:04.66, the final event of the day.
We will take a quick break here on DVC Vikings Live, and then we'll come on back here to hand out some hardware.
probably tomorrow morning with all the events. I'll send it to you, look at it, then I'll send it back to you.
Why did it take me so long to find out? Why did it take me so long to find out? I wonder if it was underneath. I wonder if it was underneath. Why did it take me so long to find out? Why did it take me so long to find out? You're running fast with your head and empty with your house now. And if you have to choose truth or dare, then choose your truth is all out. You're running fast with your head and empty with the house now. And if you have to choose truth or dare, then choose your truth is all out. Said you wanted it all. Said you wanted it all. Said you wanted it all. This is how I feel, babe. Said you wanted it all. Said you wanted it all. Said you wanted it all. This is how I feel. I want to feel both out and free. I want to feel both out and free. Why did it take me so long to find out? Why did it take me so long to find out? You're running fast with your head. Said you wanted it empty with the house now. Said you wanted it all. You have to choose truth today. Said you wanted to choose your truth is all out. Said you wanted it running fast with your head. Said you wanted it empty with the house now. Said you wanted it all. You have to choose truth today. Said you wanted to choose your truth is all out. Said you wanted it all. 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 Said you wanted it all.
Good job. You survived. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Okay, sounds good.
Before we head off the air, a quick final look at the men's team standings. 888 Sierra with a very lucky number there in some cultures to clinch the title. They win by 70 points over American River. DVC and ARC jostled for position throughout a good chunk of day 3, but it is the Beavers who come out on top. And no surprises there. The American River Beavers responsible for providing the MVP of the meet on the men's side, Caden Pitzer, who recorded 720 points by one scoring system. They've got the Coach of the Year in Eric Black, as well as the performance of the meet, their 800-yard relay team last night. As we look over at the women's standings, One last reminder here, DVC able to really give Sierra a run for their money for a little bit. The unfortunate thing I knew that I didn't let on for a while until the numbers bore it out is that even when DVC closed to within 6 points, it was the work done in the prelims by Sierra that really set them up to succeed. The 3 swimmers in the butterfly final basically meant that as long as they had clean swims and they didn't do something insane in the relay, like get themselves disqualified for an early jump or something like that, they were going to take the title no matter what DVC did. The Vikings just didn't have enough swimmers left in the tank, so to speak. So the Wolverines on 7:49, very close finish. It ends up being 7:18 for DVC, 6:63 for American River. Valiant showing from San Joaquin Delta with the 5:57, a bit closer all the way across. As you saw in the men's standings, eventually it became, well, the top 3 were the top 3 and everybody else was everybody else. Again, on the women's side, ARC dominating the awards. Caitlin Wham takes both performance of the meet for her work in the 100 fly, as well as the win as the most valuable swimmer with her 3 golds, to go along with some great performances as well in the relays. We saw that as well for Saipan and Quintana. Saipan from American River, Quintana from Sierra. Mia Verwust as well over with ARC. Triple individual gold medalists abounding in the DVC pool. And so with that, we'll take a look here. The awards are being given out, but there is your men's podium. Sierra, your champions. And I do believe at the moment, judging by the sound of the screams and the tenor of it, that that's got to be the women's podium being announced right there. So again, Sierra, DVC, and American River in some order on both sides. Either way, Sierra finish on top. 3rd consecutive title for the women, and a 4th consecutive one for that being Scott Decker in charge over there, and an 8th consecutive one for the men. That despite the valiant efforts of Eric Black, the men's coach of the year from ARC, and his charges. With that, we'll give you a quick look at who helped bring this to you here today as we take the standings down and provide you with our credits. Jason Butler and Annie Moore, again, the equipment managers, for making sure that things are where we can find them and that the venue is ready to go when we get here. Will Rocha, timing manager. Andrew Greisen today on camera ops. John Brown, of course, your pool announcer. The voice of the Vikings as far as I'm concerned. A few folks have tried to pawn that name off on me over the last 11 years. My position is until he decides to put down the mic, that's his role. I can just be the weirdest chemistry professor that any community college has ever given tenure to. I'm fine with that. Dave Hughes, Beat of Diablo, curates that great collection of local music you've heard during breaks over the course of our last 3 days. Caitlin Stone, the meet manager. My goodness, Caitlin Stone. What didn't she do over the course of these last 3 days? We thank her profusely for all of that. Special thanks. She's not on here because she told me not to put her on here, but I can say what I want. I'm the guy with the mic. Trisha Kwan, thanks for inviting me for the in the first place and for providing everything I needed in order to get this done here. My name's Joe Hickey. I've been your producer, your host. You've had to hear a lot more of me since the camera that gave us our results board went down, but worry not. We'll try and get things together on that front in time for track and field. That coming up, by the way, on Thursday this coming week. The running program getting started at 4:30 p.m. That'll be here as well on DVC Vikings Live as we host it here in Pleasant Hill. We thank you for joining us. We hope you had a good time here watching the 2025 Big 8 Swimming and Diving Championships, and we hope to see you again real soon on DVC Vikings Live. So long.
Total of 700 points. Wow. Men's is Caden Pitzer from
sick with pain I've not known since her mother dissolved years ago. Water's tight and the crops they won't grow. Some things you gotta go through alone. toss and the voices fade to a hum. I tripped on a rock and stubbed my big toe. Some things you gotta go through alone. Through the power lines, I see that endless sky. 'Cause I'll be alright. I'll be alright. Yes, I'll be alright. The preachers preach of community, but all communities have laws of their own. Laws of fun, but pick sides by design. So some things you gotta go through alone, just like solos. Through the power lines, I see that endless sky. 'Cause I'll be alright. I'll be alright. Yes, I'll be alright. Lucky me in the shade of a tree, without a care in the world. Peace of mind comes from patience you show. So some things you gotta go through alone. Whoa. Some things that you've got to go through. Some things you gotta go through alone. It's not